The field of psychology is very important with regards to our patients. I do general medical practice, and we see about 30% of our patients have psychological problems, and these psychological problems are aggravating existent illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart problems. All are made worse by these psychological stresses people have. And also in our setup, in the Sri Lankan setup, lot of people present psychological problems as a physical ailment. So they present like a physical illness, but when you really assess them, you see that the illness doesn't fit to a pattern and there is psychological issues at stake.
As a retired policeman, it is my view that all policemen should have some knowledge in psychology in order to tackle any victims of crimes, especially the victims of child abuse or sexual abuse or even ordinary theft or robbery or whatever it is. For a policeman should have knowledge of some psychology, because when the victim comes to a police station with bad experience or trauma, the policeman should be able to handle the situation very systematically and patiently and sort of satisfy the complainant that we are with them. There should be police victim or rather police public relationship should be there.
I think psychology will definitely help people, definitely, because you need it. But for Sri Lanka, of course, because they are not used to using the psychologist because of not availability of psychology people in Sri Lanka. That's the most important thing. But as far as our generation, when we were there, they didn't heard about psychology at all. So now it's coming through and people are studying psychology, and also the private companies employing psychologists to improve their workmanship. But in sports, definitely we had some psychologists coming from Australia long years ago when I was playing. Few people came and it helped some people, but some people already, because they were not into psychology, people meeting in Sri Lanka and all, but automatically in their habits and everything, they get used to whatever performance they want to make it. They don't need a help, but some people do help. But I think in future generation, because of technology is improving and everything, and doesn't have much time, because they use the psychologists more than the older generation, I think.
I being the Additional Director General of Customs, I see that psychology play a very vital role in everybody's life. Psychology is used as a tool where we can do a passenger profiling. For example, when we perform duties at the international airport.
Psychology is the study of the mind, which in my opinion is very, very helpful in a lot of areas with regard to solving problems. So I feel that the young kids who are into studying psychology will eventually do a lot of good to the society, to our society, in helping, analyzing in the first place, problems and solving problems for the people who are really in need.
Understanding of psychology in the religious context, particularly from an Asian perspective, is that we have this understanding of God narrowed down or interpreted from a very humanistic point of view, where we, as much as we try to think of bribing a human being and getting away with it, we think that appeasing God with satisfying Him by doing something which is equal to bribing. is taken even into our religious thinking and understanding, and that influences the whole thinking pattern of our concept of God or an ultimate reality or a superior being.